Hi, folks. Texas Red. It's the 24th of November. I'm still in this hospital room. Let me give you a little bit of a kind of a pan around. I've been looking at exactly this for the last 6 weeks that I've been in the hospital or recovery center here in Glendale. Oh boy, I'm making for more gray hair and losing some more off of the top. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll be switching over to the nickname Baldy Red here before too long. Baldy's what they call my old daddy. I've been remembering a lot about him. May the 5th of next year, he'd have been 100 years old. He was 40 years old when I was born, and we're coming up on 100-year anniversary of his birth. He was born May the 5th of 1925. Joined the Navy when he was 17. The Monday after they bombed Pearl Harbor on the Sunday, he went in with my aunt had to sign for him. He had failed, and they were going to 4F him, and he made him because he couldn't read or write real good, and he only had the equivalent of an eighth grade education. So he made him give him a oral test, and he passed it with flying colors. Ended up being the captain's personal cook on the USS Boston. His battle station was a 20 millimeter dual Oerlikon chain-fed machine gun post where he killed several kamikazes, got hit in the ass with a ricochet of metal from blowing one of them up too close to the ship. He ended up with 3 Purple Hearts altogether, all of them from shrapnel injuries from blowing up and shooting down kamikaze pilots that broke through the destroyer ring and got up to threaten Nimitz and the 7th Fleet Carrier Group. That's where he stayed with. He went through and with the return of MacArthur to the Philippine Islands after they reliberated the Philippines on MacArthur's famous "I shall return" speech. But anyway, I'm just sitting here commiserating, thinking about old stuff like that. My cousin is the oldest living female in the family. She's been in and out of the hospital 2 or 3 times in the last month. We're wishing her and praying for her a speedy recovery. My best friend Mike, that I've known for about 40 years, fell in his yard yesterday and told me that he was beginning to wonder if he was going to get up out of the floor or off of the ground. So I told him every time he goes out of the house and everything to make sure and carry his cell phone with him. When I went down and everything, that's the only good thing is I had my cell phone right there where I could crawl over and reach it. And I called 2 73-year-old Vietnam era vets and one young man by the name of Mitch Gerlinger that runs MOA Targets and the ATF convenience store. You'll see quite a bit of the content from him stretched in because he's going to inherit everything that I own when I kick the bucket. Anyway, I'm sitting here bored and I'm wanting to go home. I look at some of the pictures on my computer and then on my cell phone, and it's making me really antsy to get back home and start playing with some of the old junk projects that I had pretty close to being completed. One of them is the mystery moped looking bobber, stripped down little chopper bobber motorcycle, moped, whatever you want to call it. We're going to have to come up with a name for it. But it'll have to do because there's probably 5 or 6 different motorcycles, 1 bicycle, I'll give you that hint, and different parts from motorcycles that span from about 1940 some odd up to about the mid-80s. So quite a few mix and match of parts. It's kind of we'll call it the coat of many colors motorcycle. There we go. There's the name. the coat of many colors motorcycle or moped. So anyway, I'll get to doing that, and we got a few other projects that we're going to get made into a priority because I need to get a couple of backup generators running. I've got my big one running, but we need to finish off the fine tuning, redo the exhaust, and put an air filter on it now. Then that'll give me 10,000 watts of power. On that, I can run the welder and the big air compressor in the house on it. It's a 4-cylinder water-cooled Kohler, low RPM genset, so it makes 50 amps of 220-volt AC at 1,800 RPM. So it's really good on gas, which is a good thing because gas is higher than a cat's ass now. Anyway, I'm just sitting here bored shitless again. I stay that way. I mean, physical therapy, eating, and doing my research and entertaining myself on the computer, that one right there, is basically what I've been doing since May the 3rd. All summer, I've been in and out of the hospitals. I've been having a hell of a time with my health. But hopefully, if we get me done, we'll get back on the big 72 international wrecker. I'm pretty sure it's still going to be up. We didn't get the deal quite finished because the old boy that I was going to trade the farm tractor, the 47 Harry Ferguson farm tractor, across for the wrecker, he's in the hospital battling cancer right now. So we're hoping Redneck Rick, we're saying a little prayer for you and holding out a little bit of hope for you. But anyway, I'm saying a few prayers for a few of the people that I know. We're all getting really old and we're paying for it. But anyway, if you guys have got any comments, go ahead and make some comments. I've had 4 or 5 good ones come back. Question my sanity, question my integrity, question me. I'd like to respond. I've got a few people that I talk to on a regular basis over in England. There's a guy in Australia, Queensland, I do believe. And then there's another guy in New Zealand, which, geez, that's about as far as you can get from the United States without going to the South Pole. So anyway, I'd like for you to hit subscribe if you can, hit like, as many of them as we can get. Share this webpage with your friends. Tell them, yeah, you got this crazy old red-headed hillbilly bastard that just likes to sit there and complain and whine about things that he should be doing right now. But anyway, get the comments going. I can take a little bit of criticism. I've been the butt of many jokes, and I did mean the pun intentionally. But anyway, I'm doing a lot better now. My physical therapy that I'm doing on my own, I'm getting my legs back. I can lift my legs up now, move them around without having to reach down and grab them with my hands and manipulate them. I can hold the weight of the prosthesis off of the floor, and the left leg is going to be the biggest part of my degradation. So I'm going to have them I've been trying to walk on a walker and it just don't feel right, but I'm going to get them to get me a set of Canadian style forearm crutches, or what I'm used to. I've been on them for 42 years. I got started on them when I first lost my leg, and I prefer them over a regular under the armpit American style crutch, because with these, they've got a cuff that goes around your forearm, and then you got a big old T-handle that you grab a hold of, but the cuff on the top of them pivots, so you can reach up and open a door without having to fucking battle with the crutch. You can get in and out of a car. They bend a lot easier. They're a lot easier to pull in and out of the door when you're sitting once you get in the car. And I've already got a little trailer that if I do have to have a wheelchair, we're going to get them to put me in a power chair because of my hands and my arms and my neck and my back. But anyway, I've already got the little trailer set up to where all I've got to do is put a 1 inch and 7/8 ball on the back of my 2000 Ford Explorer SUV. And with the forearm crutches, hopefully, even if I do have to be in a wheelchair, we've already got it pretty much covered. I've got the equipment and stuff to get that covered. But hopefully, maybe we'll do a combination of the forearm crutches and the wheelchair. I'm hoping for the best, and I hope you people out there will kind of keep me in mind when you say your bedtime prayers. So far, so good. This is Sportster Baldy Red from the hospital bed in a recovery facility in Glendale, Arizona. Hopefully, pretty quick, we'll be coming to you from back at the ranch. I'm having to think here for a second. From back at the ranch, it's off of exit 66 on I-40 as you're going into Kingman, Arizona. I live on the base of the biggest mountain range in the county. The big peak above me is 9,100 feet. The other one is 7,900 feet, and I live about a third of the way up at 5,000 foot along the rolling foothills that lead on into the big mountain range. And we'll try to get you some pictures and some video posted up. The name of the driveway between me and my neighbor's house is the Mother Lode Road. Well, you'll either get a mother lode of silver and gold ore, a mother lode of age, wisdom, and poetry and wisdom of the ages, or you'll get a mother lode of bullshit, which is generally what you're going to get is the latter. So anyway, we'll talk at you again. Once I'm bored, I like recording this and putting it up for the whole world to laugh with me. I don't mind you laughing at me, but I'd rather have you laugh with me. So this is Baldy Red from the hospital bed, and we'll catch you on the rebound.